Don't think. Now I'm okay. I think we're maybe all right. Good afternoon from Clarksville, Tennessee. We're at Northeastern High School where your Crawfordsville Athenians will be playing the Hopkinsville Tigers, who come from Kentucky. So we've got Indiana, Tennessee, and Kentucky all involved here in this game number 4 for the Crawfordsville Athenians. This is Dan Welder along with Aaron Wenderland. We're going to bring you today's game with the hopes that we will stay dry, Aaron.
Looking like off here to our west, Coach, it's a little tenuous on the precipitation, but with any luck, it'll come through in a hurry. The wind has definitely picked up here in the last 30 minutes or so, so indications we've got a front moving through, but I'm not going to play weatherman. We're here to talk baseball.
Okay, well, we will say it's not perfect conditions. We do have some wind blowing across the diamond pretty much from right to left, right field, left field, and this is a very nice ballpark here, Aaron. 322 down the left field line, 314 down the right field line, and it looks like about 357 to center field, if my eyes don't.
You got it, Coach. 357 Magnum, straight away.
Okay, and so the probably easier way to go if you're going long ball would be to left field, but I tell you, in the last ball game, the Athenians didn't have much long ball. Coming off of a win, impressive score-wise against West Lafayette, a 10-0 ball game in 5 innings, and another one of those cold days out there at Wabash, but the Athenians used a lot of small ball. I'm not sure what the final stats were. I was a little hard on some of the guys. I think I gave 4 or 3 hits maybe, and maybe somebody else gave 4. So anyway, we had a very few hits, but actually had more hit batters, as 5 batters got on base via the hit batter. And so the Athenians now stand at 3-0 on the season. Well, as the camera is probably showing you, there are no players on the field right now, but we are shortly going to begin this ball game. We'll try to give you a little more information later on the games that will be upcoming. We do have 3 more games to follow, 1 tomorrow and then 2 hopefully on Saturday. So it'll be a busy weekend down here with Athenian baseball. Athenians victorious in Game 1 over Heritage Christian by a score of 9-0. And then at the most extreme wind-blown game I believe I've ever witnessed, the Athenians beat Fountain Central by a score of 23-1. And then again, as we mentioned, their 3rd game played at Wabash College, the Athenians were victorious 10-0 over the West Lafayette Red Devils. So that kind of gets us up to par on that, and Hopkinsville is taking the field. I don't have a big scouting report here, Aaron, on Hopkinsville. I do know they have one hurler that's supposed to be throwing the ball in the 90s, but I don't have names, so I don't know really who has what. I tell you, I'm going to turn this over to Aaron if he will go through the starting lineups for each ball club. The Athenians are the visiting team here in this game.
All right, so we've got leading off for the Athenians, we've got Trent Johnson. He's going to be at the shortstop today. Batting second, it's going to be Brendan Dow playing second base. And then we've got, Brendan's going to be playing third today. Oh, all right, thank you. And then we've got batting third, we've got Caden Jones. He's going to be playing right field. We've got Chase Dow batting fourth. He's going to be pitching today. Batting fifth, Weston Evans will be our catcher. And we've got Peyton Abney is going to be playing second base today, batting sixth. Batting seventh, it's going to be Josh Blackburn playing in left field. We've got Tommy Edwards playing first, batting eighth, and Sam Lucas playing center field, batting ninth.
Can I get you to do that? Trade up. All right, Trent Johnson stands in. Pitch number 1 is taken to left field. Left fielder in and under and has the catch for out number 1. So Trent, not waiting around, swings at the first pitch, drives that out into left field where the left fielder brings that one in. Hitting in the number 2 spot now, Brendan Dow. Brendan playing third base today. Takes the first pitch too high, and maybe the catcher got crossed up here, and he's already having a little chat with the pitcher out there.
Yeah, I think you heard me finish, Coach. We were batting ninth. It's going to be Sam Lucas playing center field. So.
Well, I never want to leave out Sam, as I think I mentioned in our last webcast. Sam is our piano player at church every other Sunday, so I can't leave him out. Here's the pitch taken for a strike, and the count evens. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just getting underway here at Northeastern High School in Clarksville, Tennessee. Here's a bunt, and that one's going to go foul.
Takes the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes on Brendan.
Brendan doing a good job at the plate so far this year. We'll try to get some batting average and stats for you as we go along this week. It's early in the season. Stats maybe not all that meaningful yet, but here's a line drive, and that one is picked off by the third baseman. So Brendan all over that one, but shoots it down there, and number 17 picks it off.
Nice job.
All right, that'll bring up Caden Jones, a big left-handed hitter for the Athenians. Caden playing right field. Here's the pitch taken up high. Chase Dowell on deck. Chase, the Athenian pitcher today. Here's the ball fouled back over the screen and out of play. Count evens at 1-1. Tyler Graham, the pitcher for Hopkinsville, bringing it pretty hard. Here's a breaker that catches the inside corner. 1-2 now. 2 down here in the top half of the first inning. Athenians looking to get something going. Graham taking a little extra time this time. Brings the pitch, again a breaking ball. It's taken into left field. Again the left fielder under and has it for out number 3. So Athenians putting the ball in play pretty good, Aaron. But
they're seeing it.
No runs, no hits, no errors for the Athenians in the top half of the first, with Hopkinsville Tigers coming to bat. Well, Aaron, we'll go ahead and give them a little bit on what we have upcoming. Hopefully we can stay on schedule down here. The weather at the last report due to maybe get a little bit cooler tomorrow, but we hope it'll be dry enough that we can play baseball. And we're scheduled to play against Ross View, and that'll be here at Clarksville. And the time on that will be 3:15 down here, which means at home that's 4:15.
4:15.
So that's the time you can look for us to be coming on a YouTube presentation.
I think the JV plays 2 games tomorrow, Coach, but if I'm not mistaken, those are after the varsity game tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't have a time schedule. Maybe we can find a way to get a note on that. I don't know how many we're going to webcast either.
Find out.
My last word that we were going to do 2 and maybe more. So we've done 1, and in case anyone missed that game, the Athenians were victorious over Northeast Clarksville by a score of 7-3.
I did just get a note, Coach. Apparently we are going to play these games under a time limit as well. I think that I saw a 2 hour and 15-minute time limit for the varsity games.
Yes. Well, you know, well-played games usually fall within that limit. Pretty close, but we can do that. We got 2 good pitchers, I think, going in this contest, so it might move right along. We'll hope that it does for Chase Dow. Chase, a sophomore and impressive young man on the hill and at the plate, and just a good all-around ball player. Plays a lot of infield for us, and Chase got going to be fun to watch him for not just this season, but the 2 more to come. All right, here we go.
Dallas Green up for the Tigers.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and talk about Dallas Green?
Well, we had to decipher the names. A little bit of press box comedy. We didn't realize that the roster was on the bottom of their slip, and so we were trying to decipher the coach's handwriting.
There's the second pitch in there for a strike, and the count evens. Well, and it was the first one up, and it was really the only one we could clearly read. So we got through it. Well, sometimes the coaches just really don't write very well. Here's a swing and a miss with a high fastball. So Chase ahead on the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom half of the first, no score. Good Athenian crowd. We'll see if we can talk our cameraman between innings to show some of those people over there who have ventured down. Here's a ground ball to second baseman. Up and over is Abney. And that'll be a routine play, but a play well handled there as he moved over to his left and the ball took 1 hop, but fielded down around his ankles, as you could see. So we have quickly 1 down. And I'll bring up number 3.
Duncan Smith.
Smith, the left-handed hitter, again, as you can see. Third baseman, Dow in. Here's a fastball on the inside corner.
Chase coming right after him.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think the Athenian pitchers kind of have that philosophy, so if they can execute, that's going to happen. Here's a fastball inside. Count evens. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, it is so important to get ahead in that count if you can,
Here's something off speed that stayed high. You're right, and it doesn't really matter what level of ball you're talking about. It's all the same formula in that regard. 2 balls, 1 strike. Chase Dow into delivery, and here's a ball fouled off to the left side and out of play. Count evens at 2-2. Both dugouts pretty well cleared as players on both sides kind of hanging over the fence, restraining fence in front of the dugout. Here's a pitch up and away. Count evens 2-2 now. Easton McGee on deck for Hopkinsville. Looking at him, he's a young man. Looks like he's about 6'5", Aaron.
He's a big boy, no doubt about that.
Here's one just a little bit inside, and that will put a man on base. Well, Chase going to have to work out of the stretch here with 1 down. Yeah, I'm sitting down low here, and if I stood up, I'd still be looking up at this young man by quite a bit.
Yeah.
He looks every bit of 6'5". Here's the throw over to first base. Kind of a token throw, runner back in plenty of time. Chase out of the stretch now. Here's a fastball grounded to short. Underhand for 1 on to first base. And he got him. We had a big stretch over there by Tommy Edwards, and he kept the toe on the bag for out number 3. So it's a 6-4-3 double play. Pitcher's best friend ends the first inning for the Athenians and sends Hopkinsville back to the field. At the end of 1 full, nothing but goose eggs on the board. Moving ahead on our schedule, again, repeat, we will be playing here at Clarksville tomorrow against Rossview. Your time at Crawfordsville to come on would be 4:15. And then on Saturday, we'll be playing a school by the name of Beech, B-E-E-C-H. And again, playing here at Clarksville. And your time to come on will be 11 o'clock. Again, we're on the slow time down here. We'll be starting at 10 a.m. if you're interested in driving down here. All right, then game number 2 on Saturday. We'll be playing this Clarksville outfit, and we'll be playing them at 12:15. And so that means your time to come on, and for that game is 1:15. So Athenians coming back to bat for the second time, and Chase Dow, a number 4 hitter, will be leading it off for the Athenians. First inning very fast there, Aaron.
Quick work by both teams. Chase has had a hot bat so far this season. See if he can get something started here for the good guys.
Good fastball right there, just above the knees. So far, like the umpire's zone.
Yeah.
Fastball fouled off to the right. First baseman over, and under has it for out number 1. So Chase Dow fouls out to the first baseman, and that'll bring up the catcher. Weston, I'm trying to think how long I've been watching Weston play. Weston is a young man. Here's a fastball taken on the outside corner. Little League way back before then.
Oh, yeah.
Weston Evans has caught for a long time, but he did some DHing last year, as I recall, and this year moved in behind the plate, going to have a full-time duty back there, it looks like. Here's a pitch one grounded to short. That one comes cleanly into the shortstop hand. The throw on gets Weston Evans for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the second for the Athenians. That'll bring Peyton Abney to the plate. Peyton playing second base. Peyton been playing very good second base. He's maybe leading the team in assist. Here's a fastball taking up just a little bit.
Well, I would say this is by far the best pitching the Athenians have seen
no
so
question.
far.
Here's a high pop-up on the infield. Second baseman started back, now coming in under and has it for out number 3. So again, quickly, Athenians go 1-2-3. Nothing across in the top of the second at the end of 1.5. There's no score. Yeah, Athenians very aggressive at the plate. You know, they haven't been taking many pitches, but are putting the bat on the ball, and you're right. And I think we kind of knew that this was going to be a little bit of an upgrade on the pitching
Sure, yeah.
compared to what we have seen this year.
Yeah, you never know with Heritage Christian. I think the scouting report on them, they might have had a decent arm, but I don't think that we saw it when we were over there. And obviously from there, you might expect to see something out of West Lafayette. But yeah, a few sprinkles hitting us there, Coach.
The way I get doing it, if you want to stay with this. Well, we've got a lot of games to call, so I may have to save my voice.
Okay.
All right, Chase Dow on for his second inning of work. And stepping in for Hopkinsville is number 6, is it? Fouled back and out of play.
Actually, this is the pitcher.
Okay, yeah.
Number 7, Tyler Graham.
Mm-hmm. Took a good cut at the first pitch, fouled it straight back, and we have no balls, 1 strike. Here's a breaking ball that stays way wide. Count evens at 1-1. We apologize if there's a little bit of wind blowing through, but we kind of have our muffs on. Hopefully it won't be too bad. There's a fastball grounded foul outside the line. Ball hit pretty hard. probably, 2.5, 3 feet outside the line at least?
Yeah, just skipped right at the edge of the grass there, just past the third base. So
this wall in front of us, unless, if I slash just a little bit, Aaron, I may miss something.
Well, it kind of at an awkward height. It's 4 concrete blocks high. Rory and I noticed in the first game, not deep. Anything that gets
there's something taken off of that one. It looked like just a change up there. Really nice pitch by Chase because he had it in a perfect location. I think that the ball probably missed the bat off the end of the bat.
It was a beautiful pitch right there. No chance. So, but it's not deep here to the backstop, so you're going to have something to be aware of on the pass balls, and it does bounce pretty hard. This is solid.
Yeah, I saw one in the JV. There's a ball fouled off to the right side.
Way out of play.
That'll be Jonathan. I think it's either Beamer, and I'm going to call it Beamer, but it might be something else. Nobody's told us here. Have I got the right guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
There's looked like he wanted a bunt, but he let it go by for a strike, called strike 2. So Chase quickly ahead, 0-2 with 1 down here in the bottom half of the second. Breaking ball. No, that was not a breaking ball.
Just trying to coax him on, swing at something outside there.
Fastball outside. I'm trying to guess too much there.
Well, it's a bit of an odd angle to catch some of that, see the motion.
Here's a 1-2. Ground ball to short. Up one. Trent Johnson on to first. Stretched Tommy Edwards a little bit that time, but Tommy with the ball in glove for out number 2. A good job by Trent out there. 6-3 and 2 down. That'll bring up number 11, J.P. Doherty.
Right fielder.
Here's a fastball right there.
Just painted the outside part of the plate with that. Nice job by Chase using the zone.
Ground ball again to Trent Johnson. He has it on to first base. Ball is low and gets loose over there. Ball just kind of one-hopped and probably had to give an E6 on that one, I believe, from where I was. Yeah. It's one you would like to have your second baseman pick you up, no question about it. But Tommy not the most experienced first baseman down there, and we'll give him a chance to grow a little bit with the position. Okay, 1 on with 2 down here now in the bottom of the second. Throw over to first, runner back in plenty of time there. Long pause by Chase and the pitch. That ball's right there on the knees.
This is Tegan
Denny.
Denny, there we go.
Tegan Denny.
Number 17 for the Tigers.
Again, Chase working a little slower right now. Here's the 0-1. Fastball just missed.
Ooh.
Good pitch.
Good pitch.
Nice location. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's down low.
Low again.
Hey, we want to give our thanks to Jeff Decker for working here on the camera. And Justin Duggar setting us up on the tech part. Runner going. Here's a pitch spoiled, fouled off to the right side. Edwards trying, but can't get there.
Out of play.
Deuce is wild, Aaron. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, and it is the second inning. Bottom half thereof.
Now, if we only had 2 runs for ourselves to go along with it, Coach.
There you go. That would complete the picture. All right, Denny waving that bat. Dow with the delivery. Here's a ball that was a changeup again that time, and it rode high. So the count's full, so we'll have a runner on the move now down there.
Kind of looks like a curveball coming out of his hand there a little bit. Nice move over.
It really does, but it's not breaking. So
No.
Well, I know we all have a changeup. That's a must for an Athenian pitcher. All right, here we go. Throw to first. Back in time.
Oh, really?
Trying to hold him close. Now, the main value of that, if guys should get a gapper, you can keep him from scoring if you can kind of shut him down a little bit over there.
Yeah.
Here's the
There it
pitch.
goes.
And ball 4 to the screen. Weston back here, as we mentioned. A very short screen here, so the extra base is a little more difficult to get, and in some cases, the ball can come right back to the pitcher. So a little bit of a jam here now for Chase Dow, but he has 2 outs. That'll bring up number 4, Kenneth Hirams.
Yeah.
Hyams or Hirams? I'm going to say Hirams, not knowing. Here's a pitch that's up a little and out a little. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Chase Dow trying to work out of the jam here in the bottom half of the second. Abney, a little bit of token show at second, and then Trent bounces in behind. Dow turns, takes a look. No daylight there. Look at the black clouds there and back to the west, so let's keep them away from here. All right, Dow ready to go now to the plate. There's a fastball just up. He that one for, Chase doesn't really rack, but I think he wanted that one.
That looked good from here, Coach. That looked to me like that was just at the bottom of the letters there.
Yeah. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a breaking ball that gets to the screen. That was a breaker, and he really twisted and wound on that one and just overthrew it.
Yep.
So I think the best term. Okay, now we really have a sincere jam here. We got a 3-0 count. We do have an open base. See how we want to deal with this situation. Here's a pitch, and there's a fastball in there for a strike. 2 down. Runners at second and third. Chase out of the stretch. Here's a pitch called a strike at the knee. That one was maybe a little iffy at the bottom side, so we got the call there, and that means we're going full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Big pitch for Chase Dow right here. Breaker stays high, just not commanding that pitch right now, Aaron. He's just not comfortable with it at all. So it loads him up here.
And you got your number 9 batter.
Number 9 hitter coming up here.
Number
He's
5.
Andrew Insminger. There's a strike. Fastball at the knees.
Maybe Chase was pitching around their DH so he could get to Mr. Insminger.
We'll never know. Here's a pop. Oh my, nobody's going to get it. We got it. On the hub. Okay. I don't know whether Chase maybe misjudged that. Maybe the wind, even as short as it was, wind probably knocked it down a little bit. Because I think when Chase first looked at it, he thought it was well over his head. But,
yeah, it's crazy how it's swirling.
Good job on in the inning. There were no runs on no hits. 3 runners left on base. There was 1 Athenian error. And at the end of 2 full, your Athenians 0 and Hopkinsville 0.
You know what, Don? On it. I've started right now. I need to switch over to this.
Okay.
I'll
Just put a.
Yeah, I'll fix it. My fault.
We're getting some technical difficulties here, but these are the easy kind to handle. Hey, Jeff, did you ever turn the camera over on the crowd? Can you do that? I have asked Jeff Decker if he'll put the camera on the crowd. We don't have a good angle, but Jim Bean, if you'll smile for the camera, you are on camera. You are on camera. Smile.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Kelly Johnson's on camera. Smile. Thanks, Jeff. All right, ready to go here, and I'm going to turn it over to Aaron, if you will, and I'll do the pencil pushing, and you can give a call. The first pitch is down and away as we go here in the top half of the third. No score.
There we go.
Here's a pitch on the outside corner, and it evens 1-1, and take it over, Aaron Wendelin.
All right, here we go. Hopkinsville pitcher delivers, ball outside. We got the freshman Josh Blackburn playing left field. He stepped into the box there. Hits a grounder back up to the shortstop, fires it over first base for the first out of the inning.
Tommy, let's go. Be aggressive here.
Tommy Edwards stepping into the box.
Yeah, Josh putting the ball in play again. I'm really pleased. I'm sure coaches are pleased to see us swinging our bats.
Yeah.
Well, we're just not hitting any holes so far.
Got to hit it where they ain't.
Hey, there you go, Tommy.
Tommy with the chopper, first baseman, sends it back over to the pitcher. Second out. Very efficient by Hopkinsville this inning.
Yeah, Coach loves that economy of pitches there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sam Lucas, number 9 hitter.
Sam playing center field today. Ball.
I didn't look. We might have had a take on there. We just made 2 outs on the first pitch.
Yeah, we might have wanted to see one. But yeah, I think if the signs haven't changed much, that looked like the take to me. And so there we had one that was a ball, a little high and outside. If I saw
he was
right.
going to try to lay it down that time, definitely, but
Okay. There it is.
Still is.
Foul ball. Just catches the bottom of the bat there for Sam.
Trent.
It's about 4 times as far for the guy on deck to get it is for the catcher. Normally, out of courtesy, you do that, but it actually ended up slowing the game down now. Because with the way the weather's looking, we might want to.
Exactly.
Little bender there, stays inside.
Good thing it does because Sam was already froze.
Yeah. Might have thought that was going to catch him. Saw Sam off at the handle there with the high fastball, and easy as that. 1-2-3 for the Athenians. Everything in the infield. So Hopkinsville makes quick work of the gold and blue, and we're back on defense.
Well, again, the Athenians are 3-0 on the season, but as we've mentioned, this is a little bit different pitching than we've seen prior to. We really haven't swung the bats bad at all, though. Everybody's making contact. I mean, we've had 9 guys up, and nobody struck out. We had an F7. We had a line out to the third base. And that ball was hit hard.
Yep.
And another fly out to left field. We had a pop up to first base. ground out to the second base. Okay.
Oh, ground one.
Shortstop and then second base.
Yep.
And then this last inning, 6-3, ground out to the first baseman unassisted, and then a ground ball to the pitcher to first. So Athenians put it into play.
Swinging the bat. So let's see here. Chase comes back out onto the mound for the Athenians. The rest of the defense set the same as well. And we got number 13.
Yeah, back to the top of the batting order. Our favorite old buddy here from Hopkinsville, Dallas Green.
Dallas Green, number 13.
He's the second baseman.
Chase comes right after him with the fastball, a little high. The wind is really starting to pick up.
Yeah, it is. Well, those dark clouds are getting closer, too.
I'm sure that's showing up in the camera at this point. You look out over the scoreboard there, it's definitely dark. So, second pitch in there, a little low and away for ball 2. Chase comes right back after him again. Nice job, swing and a miss. Again, working the bottom half of the zone. I'm sure Coach Walliver likes to see that. There we go. A little bit high, but definitely a strike. Chase catches up to him, counts 2-2. See if he can punch him out here. Fouls it straight back. Again with the high fastball.
Well, I see over at the adjacent field here, the lights are on.
You are correct. There's a softball game going on over there. Yep, hit the knob of the bat. So if his hands sounded like that, he's been drinking an awful lot of milk because he has some hard bones. That was definitely a crack of the knob of the bat.
Well, good job by the plate umpire right on that. I didn't see any response to the base umpire. Apparently couldn't tell, and probably I could understand. Here's ground ball up the middle. And you know what that is, Aaron? That's the first hit of the ball game.
Yes, sir, it is. I thought you were going to say baseball karma, but no, I don't think so.
Let's roll it here.
A little soft grounder, but it makes it right up the gap there. So we got a leadoff runner on here. Nobody out. We've got number 3.
Yeah, notice these young men. Yes, number 3.
This is
Duncan Smith.
Duncan Smith.
These gentlemen using the number system where they have wrist bracelets on to relay the signals.
I do see that. It's something a little bit different.
Well, we've run into a number of teams that have used that. I would say no more than, I don't think I've noticed more in the last 2 or 3 years, but seems to be a number of high school coaches like that. I guess because they do that, and the young man look down there. Oh yeah, that's what that is.
No crossing up on the signs if you happen to miss part of it or what makes it active or not. So, yeah, it's been used for years in the football games, obviously, to bring plays in. I guess it's keep it simple. I guess here we got the bunt. Runner goes.
He's going. He's taking.
Nice pitch.
Good throw, but just a little bit behind the runner, and it was a strike in here, so that evens the count at 1-1.
He got a really nice jump. It would have been very difficult to throw him out. So, tough situation here now because Hopkinsville, with nobody out, has a runner in scoring position.
Trent Johnson, shortstop, kind of bouncing in and out there. Swing and a miss. Nice job by Chase coming right after him.
Yeah, I thought I wouldn't have been surprised to see a bunt there because
with nobody out.
You got nobody out and a number 2 hitter, which is a man oftentimes gets called on to bunt.
Usually got pretty good wheels to go along with it, too.
Oh, my.
Nice job by Trent
Yeah,
as Chase wheels around and makes the throw back to second.
Yeah. Well, good exercise with no daylight.
Yeah. Here comes the pitch. Trent bouncing in and out again. Chase, foul ball, little check swing foul ball. Comes towards the Hopkinsville dugout. Bounces off to the third baseman.
Yeah, umpire having a look at it, see if it's got a flat side.
As close as these block walls are, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up with a few there. Lights just kicked on here on the main field. Trent trying to keep the runner honest there with the bouncing in and out. Chase delivers, and another foul ball. That one climbed the pole. came back over the screen.
This young man's doing a good job protecting the plate up there.
Sure is.
Tough out. Tough out, but we need it.
Good battle here. Definitely need this out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I did.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Doesn't like the call. He's lingering there in the box, but definitely came around on that one. Not happy as he's, now I think we got the first baseman up, if I'm not mistaken here. This is our Easton Easton McGee, number 31. Gets him to foul one off. Chase quickly out in front. 0-1, one away. Bottom of the third inning here. Constant wind. We're not getting that gusting like we were before. It just constant blowing across out to left field. Trent, again, keep him honest. Chase wheels, keep him back.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think for sure our listeners are probably getting a little bit of that coming through our headsets.
Comes the pitch.
Oh, boy, that's tag. Catch. No.
Oh, over his head, all the way to the fence, takes a bounce. That's going to bring a run in. Yep. Up easy at second, though.
So McGee lines a double, and that brings in the first run of the ball game.
Not a particularly hard cut at the ball, but just squared it up nicely.
He did, indeed.
And put it right over Josh's head. Not a real towering shot, basically a line drive. So 1 out, 1 run comes in, and we got a runner at second. Up for Hopkinsville, we've got Tyler Graham. Chase working from the stretch.
Come and get it.
Weston Evans, nice job bouncing out from behind the plate there to get him out at first base.
Nice job, Weston.
Thought we might have got a foul ball off that, but it says it was clean, so that moves McGee over to third base and 2 away. Brings up Jonathan Beamer, we're going to go with, or Bamer.
Good pitch.
Nice little breaking ball for a pitcher. Absolutely froze the batter.
High, hard one.
High cheddar. Batter takes a cut. Nothing there. Chase quickly out in front here. They got the scoreboard's got the ball count at 1-1. It's 0-2 though.
Indeed it is. Get him on this one.
Yep, come right after him.
Trent.
Little tap ball to shortstop. Trent squares up, throws. Gets him. First base coach for Hopkinsville not happy. He's jawing at the umpire all the way. Oh, umpire, has something to say back. So,
well, it was a close play. We'll say that,
yeah.
And we definitely needed the out call. But a little damage done there, Aaron.
Yeah. Well, puts us in a situation to play catch up. Good thing it's not too deep of a hole. If we can score runs like we have been the last couple games, get right back on this. Justin, you didn't by chance, does this, all this tech gear here, do we have a timer on this thing by chance so we know how long we've been going? You'd think we're in plenty good shape to get the whole game in.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Well, for Hopkinsville, in the bottom of the third, they had one run on 2 hits and had one runner left on base. And so at the end of 3, we're down by 1, Aaron.
Well, like I said, hopefully that we can keep making good, solid contact, and we can hit a couple where they ain't and get a run across to at least make it interesting here and work our way back into this. Who's up for us here, Coach? We're not even...
Okay, you know where we are. We played 3 innings. How many runners have we had?
0.
So we're going to start all over again at the top with Trent Johnson in the top half of the 4th inning.
That's what happens when you open your mouth before you engage your brain there. Remember where I'm at. People actually listen. I can't...
Well, I tell you what, Jeff Nelson the other night tried to play games with me, and he didn't realize that I could remember what happened 3 or 4 innings ago, and so he was trying to ask the significance of a batter. I happen to remember that batter had gotten the only hit, and it also scored the first run, and
there you go.
Something else I don't know. But anyway, sometimes, you just kind of have to, stay in the flow and not get sidetracked. And I get sidetracked a lot because I try to watch everything that's going on in the stands, the umpires, and the whole deal. But anyway, you got Trent up here.
Trent Johnson takes first pitch for a strike, low and away. Oh, that wind, there it comes. The good news is I think the worst of the clouds are actually going to blow past us here. So
I heard it. I heard you say it.
That ball's outside.
See, I'm just looking over at the blue sky way over there, which just reminds you it could be.
About to be covered up. Hopefully there'll be some more show up here behind all these clouds. Third pitch coming here for Trent. A little bit of a bender. Does not fall in there. Brings the count to 2 balls and 1 strike for the leadoff hitter, Trent Johnson.
Right at him.
Nice solid hit, but right at the second baseman again. Making good contact for the Golden Blue, but just not able to get one into a gap. See if Brendan Dow can get us started here.
Yeah, I think we've hit. I think it's honest enough to say we've hit at least 3 balls hard.
Yeah. Another good cut by Brendan, but fouls it off over the.
And Brendan may have hit the hardest one on the line drive to the third baseman.
True statement.
First inning.
Oh,
nice job. Nice job.
Brendan puts the butt out there like he's gonna bunt. But
well, so many kids once they get the notion of bunting, it doesn't matter what it looks like coming up there. They go ahead and put a bat out at it.
There it is. Oh,
foul.
Just flirted with the line there and decided to go foul. About halfway down. Dow with good wheels, I think wouldn't have been any issue for him to be safe on that. So that puts him behind in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we'll see now if he can get something going here. I assume he'll be swinging away at anything that's close. Here comes the pitch. Again, a bender. Dow takes a good cut, but strikes out. So that puts us at 2 away.
Well, that is the first strikeout of the ball game. Brendan really doesn't strike out that much. But that was actually kind of what you call a hanging curveball.
Yeah.
It was kind of up in his eyes, but the timing had him off.
It's not got a lot of velocity to it. It's a little bit different look coming out of the guy's hand, too, I've noticed when he throws it. Caden takes a good hack at the first pitch, fouls it off way deep over the left field line there. Again, another cut. Fouls it off over the Hopkinsville dugout. Falls behind the count. No balls and 2 strikes.
I think the wind's changed directions a little bit.
Well, definitely is picked up.
Blowing hard.
Yeah, a little more of a chill to it as well. Ball in the dirt there, right at Caden's feet. Skips out of the way.
Shouldn't have been such a good dancer.
It's actually picking up now enough. I'm sure they might see that on the camera. It's actually blowing some dust. It's kind of blowing towards the fence on the left field side.
Yeah, there. I guess it's pretty much the same as what it was. As I think I said pre-game, right to left. Yeah.
You see the dust coming across there.
Feeling it here, I thought maybe it was blowing a little more out to left as opposed to from right to left. But I think it's got to be about the same.
Last pitch was a ball. Evens count 2-2. Caden, that high pitch, takes a cut at it. Stays alive.
I don't know what part of the bat he got on that.
Looked like it just not out in the meat of the bat by any stretch. That little kind of fusion point where it goes from the handle to the barrel. Looks like he caught it about right there. Comes the pitch. That little bloopy curve ball that he's got straight back to the pitcher for an easy out. So again, the Athenians 1-2-3 in the top of the 4th inning.
Over here, stay away from laptop.
Okay, we're gonna shut things down here for just a second on the broadcast. We'll stay on the air if I believe. We're gonna try to move out of the wind and out of a little bit of drizzle that's coming down. So hang with us.
Tell them to hold the lay, Alan.
Okay, we've got the weather here in Hopkinsville has become very blustery, and they've taken the players off the field. There might have been some lightning, I'm not sure. So we're going to pause the broadcast, and then if we get back to the game, we'll come back online. So you hear the sirens in the background. That's a fire truck, nothing to do with the weather, so nothing to worry about there. So anyway, we're going to pause the broadcast, and we'll get back when the game resumes.
Yeah, you can shut it down and hit resume later.
Okay.
And then we should be able to pick it back up.
We're back at Northeast High School in Clarksville, Tennessee, where our game is getting ready to resume here shortly. We had a lot of wind blowing through. We've slacked up on the wind. Still have some rain going. Athenians on the field and trailing now by a score of 1-0. We're in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Getting our headsets adjusted and ready to go again. Chase down deals, and that one's down for a ball. Bottom of the fourth. Athenians trailing 1-0. Here's a pitch. That one's taken for a strike. Number 11, J.P. Doherty, the hitter. Next pitch, grounded to shortstop. Trent bobbles the ball to throw, and they still got him. Good recovery out there by Trent Johnson. Ball crawled up his arm just a little bit, but Trent hung in there with it and gets the out for out number one here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Oh, thank you. We've got a real wet table here. We've got a lot of things wet here, but we're trying to hang in here with this ball game. The Athenians trailing here in the bottom half of the fourth. Here's the pitch, fastball at the knees. Next pitch is in the dirt for a ball. They have papers flying all over the place, trying to get them back in place. All right, here is the fastball, swung on and missed. Count evens. Pardon me, the board is wrong. Now the count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the breaking ball down. Now the count's even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the ball. Just got a piece of that one. Hagan Denny is the hitter, number 17. He's having a little talk with the coach right now. Yeah, Weston is down over here. I'm not trying to figure out what the problem is, but anyway, he's needing a little bit of a timeout. Trainer coming over, young man to the left of me signaling the trainer may not be able to help with this problem, but we'll see. Let me dig out a paper here a minute, and we'll again run by the upcoming schedule while we've got a minute. Playing tomorrow back here at Clarksville, the Athenians will be taking on Rossview, and that game is scheduled for 3:15 here, so that's 4:15 back at Crawfordsville. Pardon me, let me double check that time. I think I gave him, that was right. It'll be 4:15 at Crawfordsville. And then on Saturday, playing a morning game, which will be an 11 o'clock game for you back at Crawfordsville. And that's against Beach. And we'll again be playing at Clarksville. And finally, later that day, actually it's a doubleheader in effect because we'll be playing again at 1:15 Crawfordsville time against Clarksville. And that will conclude our southern trip. Rain's still coming down here, and we're still waiting to see if Weston Evans can kind of get things back together here. He's standing now, so that's a good sign. There's one out here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Count on the batter is 2-2. Much of the Athenian crowd has scattered, I might say. I don't know whether they're hanging in the parking lot or what, but we still have some brave fans with umbrellas and some brave fans just standing around, ready to throw their pole in and see if we can catch a fish. No, it's not that wet. But anyway, we're ready to go again as Weston takes a couple of pitches here to get himself back together. Umpire coming back to home plate, and we're ready to go. Chase Dow staring in, ready to deliver the 2-2 pitch. Here's the pitch. Jay Sleaze grounds the ball up the middle. Over is John Johnson. Can't keep the handle, and that'll be an E6. Trent really got to the ball nice and was set up to make the play, but did not get a good handle on it. Trying to keep a pebble dry. It doesn't write very well once it gets wet, you know. Okay, here we go with one on and one out. One strike on the hitter now. As he swings and misses that. We've got a little wheel whipping in on us again. It's kind of turned around a little bit maybe. Chase staring in, getting the signal. Out into the stretch. Here's a breaking ball that hangs high. Count evens at 1-1. Yeah, the board running behind out there. We're not the only one that's wet. Runner going. Here's a pitch. Swung on, foul to the right side. I don't think a runner really got a great jump on that one. It looked like to me we would have had a play, but it apparently was a hit and run. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not a big lead at first base. So he's staying put. Here's the pitch down and away. Count evens 2-2. Bottom of the fourth, your Athenians trailing here 1-0. There's one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Chase Dow has been your pitcher all the way for the Athenians here. Here's a throw to first, runner back in plenty of time. That's the throwaway. Runner going, now they go, he threw the, oh boy. Well, Chase that time showed maybe a little bit of an inexperience or early season kind of thing. That's one he should have stepped off of, and then they had the runner cut off easily. But as it was, throwing to first, and then we threw the ball away at second. But by that time, we really did not have a play there. So actually, there's no error recorded on that play. The errant throw really caused no advancement. Stolen base for the runner. Here's a pitch, ground ball, shortstop. Trent's over, he's got that one. Throw on to first base for out number 2 with the runner advancing to third base.
Hey, go get this kid. Let's go ahead.
So runner at third, 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. Over is Johnson. Diving, can't get it. Second baseman has it, but the throw is wide. That'll go as a base hit. And another run for the Tigers from Hopkinsville. So that'll bring up the leadoff hitter now, Dallas Green. Dallas Green had the first hit in this ball game as he singled in the the bottom of the third inning and scored the first Hopkinsville run. Here's a pitch up and in, and Dallas Green gets hit with the pitch. So, runners on first and second base. That brings up Duncan Smith. Duncan Smith, the center fielder for Hopkinsville. He squares as if to bunt, then pulls it back as the pitch goes sailing too high. Here's a bunt down the third baseline. He's going to go foul. Otherwise, it would have been a very good bunt and would have resulted in a base hit, moving runners on to load the bases, actually. And so, good thing there that that one rolled foul. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs now. Chase trying to get out without any further damage. Left-handed hitter Abney. Here's a bunt attempt again, and this one is well foul. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. McGee takes that for a call. Third strike. Fastball in the inside corner. Pardon me, that was Duncan Smith. I got ahead of myself there. And that was a strikeout looking to retire this side. So in the inning for Hopkinsville, they get 1 run on 1 hit and 1 runner left on base. So at the end of 4-4, it's the Tigersville from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, leading it by a score of 2-0. Oh, yeah. Some of our Crawfordsville fans continue to come back in as the rain continues, but maybe a little lighter than it was earlier. Definitely a lot lighter than it was some time ago. Thanks to Jeff Becker for hanging in here with the camera. Justin Duggar keeping us on air. Tyler Graham on for his 5th inning of work for Hopkinsville. For the Athenians, will be hitting the cleanup hitter to start us out. Umpire getting the new ball in play. I think our sound, Justin, is going in and out a little bit.
Over here. Uh-oh. Got it. It's going.
Okay. A little wind blew into our line here. Here's the first pitch taken for a strike as Chase Dow had squared as if he might bunt, took the pitch. Strike one. Graham delivering to the next one, a high fastball. Count evens at 1-1. Here's a ball cue off to the right side. First baseman trying to get to it, but cannot do so. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Athenians looking for the first base runner of the ball game, and we are in the top of the 5th. So, as we had been mentioning earlier, we've hit some balls hard, but unfortunately, the ones we've hit hard have been right at people. Here's a pitch, a breaking ball that really did not break much. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chase leading it off here in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch. This breaking ball's had well be in there. Down the line and into the left field corner. Rolls right up to the 322 sign down there. And Chase Dow is the first runner of the ball game for the Athenians with a leadoff double here in the top half of the 5th inning. We'll have a courtesy runner now, maybe not. We're just going to do a jacket.
You give him a jacket on, that's why.
Just going to do a jacket. We'll lead Chase on to run. That'll bring up Weston Evans, the end catcher. So Athenians, for the first time in the ball game here, have something going in a runner in scoring position. Gentlemen, I do see, if I look far off to the west, I actually see a little bit of blue back there. Here's the fastball taken to right field. Right fielder over toward the line, under and has it. There'll be no advancement there as he quickly gets the ball in. So again, putting the ball in play, but we got a guy there with a glove. So we've got 1 down with a runner Dow at second base. Okay, Peyton Abney at the plate. He takes the fastball too high. For the first time, Graham working out of the stretch. Here's a ball too low. So Abney ahead on the count. Here's a 2-0, taken for a strike. He piped that one right down the middle. Josh Blackburn on deck. Here's a pitch taken down. 2 balls and a strike. Might have been off the corner just a little bit also. Here's a 3-1. That gets us a corner. So count full. 3-2 now on Peyton Abney. Peyton Abney set to go. And pitcher turns and takes a look out there at Chase Dow, but nothing going there. Here's the pitch. Swung on line to center field, but it's right at him. And again, Athenians hitting into some hard luck here. That ball was squared up pretty doggone good. But right at the center fielder for out number 2. And that'll bring up Josh Blackburn. Josh grounded out to shortstop, his first at bat. Pitcher putting a little attention to Dow here, trying to keep him close.
Restrooms are in the white building at the other side of right field.
Here's a line drive, base hit in the left field. Dow run, and he will be held as the throw comes in. Now gets by, and we kind of turned our head on the play too quick. We kind of gave up just a little bit too quick, or we could have scored on that. That'll go as a base hit, and it'll be an advancement on the throw. So runners at second and third now with 2 down. So tough luck though for the Athenians. That base hit was in a position where the left fielder could get to it, as you could see, and he got it in quickly, but the throw being a little bit offline, we could have maybe scored a run. Here's a fastball getting the outside corner. Tommy Edwards, your hitter, Athenian first baseman. Here's the pitch. Fastball lined up the middle. It's in there. One run will score. Here we come around the base, and we're going to be in with a tying run. Athenians have tied the ball game as Josh Blackburn comes in with a head-first slide, and it's a 2-2 ball game.
Hey, Tim, nice shot, baby!
2 RBIs there for Tommy Edwards. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Sam Lucas. Sam, center fielder for the Athenians. Here's the pitch down and away. So Tyler Graham experiencing a little bit of difficulty on the mound for the first time in the ball game. Here's a ball that Sam probably should have left alone. A little bit too high. Tried to get a bunt down there. The count evens at 1-1. Athenians picking up 3 hits here in the inning to tie the ball game. Here's a pitch for a ground ball in the hole, and it'll be hit number 4 as Sam Lucas finds the 5.5 hole.
That's a good one, 5.5. I like it. I haven't heard that forever. 5.5 hole.
Stay here, you know a lot.
I know a lot.
Now, see, he puts that right back to me. I know that certainly must be because you were a student of mine once, eons ago. Well,
that is
there you go. How about
that? Very true.
Congratulations.
We got a pitch runner coming in for Mango coming in.
Mango running now at second base. All right, here we go. We've turned it over to the top of the order. Trent Johnson. Trent's put the ball in play each time. Flew out, struck the ball pretty good to left field. His first at bat, grounded out the second time. Here's a fastball down and away. Tyler Graham being touched up here in the top half of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch on. That's a pop fly to the first baseman. He's under it and has it for out number 3. So at the end of 4.5, we've got a tie ball game, a brand new game, 2-2, as the Athenians come up with 4 hits here in the top half of the 5th inning and have tied the ball game at 2-2.
Here's my guess. I lights it away to clear weather coming back behind with weird clear blue sky coming out. I like the way it's coming out.
Yeah, you're right, Justin. I think I wouldn't say we won't get any more sprinkles, but I think the worst of the rain is over.
The rain is over, it's clear.
Seems like the wind has let down just a little bit also. So we're looking good compared to where we were.
We started to apologize about what happened with the first of the weather coming in really bad. With the high wind blew, coming in real quick. We were like 40 minutes away from this an hour.
Well, we got caught in a tough spot there. We didn't really have any cover when the rain came in, and thankfully we got in, and I think pretty much all of the things that had to stay dry, we kept them dry. Okay, we're going to the bottom of the fifth now. Chase down, taking it all the way so far for the Athenians, and we have the number 3 hitter coming up. And this young man swung the bat pretty well. He hit into a double play actually the first time, but hit a hard ground ball, and then his second at bat he doubled into left center field. So here's a pitch to McGee, and he fouled that one out of play.
That's a clear one to the left way right there.
No balls, 1 strike. Easton McGee. We got a little pause here. The umpire steps out. Everybody's set again. Chase ready to go. Picks up the signal. Lines and fires. A fastball up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a ball off the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's a line drive, picked off at third as Abney squeezes that one. Ball.
Brendan down.
I'm sorry, Abney's at second base. Yeah, Brendan down. Thank you. Got a little help over there. We've got 1 away here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. This is the pitcher, Tyler Graham, at the plate now. He swings and fouls that one back. Here's the next pitch, a breaking ball on the dirt. Count evens 1-1. 2-2 ball game here in the bottom half of the 5th. Your Athenians with a big top half of the 5th. After being shut out for 4 innings, they come up and put the ball in play in the 5th inning with good results. Here's a fly ball taken in center field by Sam Lucas for out number 2. Got a little information on these guys. I really didn't know, and I don't have a record, but Hopkinsville just came back from a pretty good trip to Florida to play baseball, and they've had quite a season already. I mean, they're further advanced as far as into the length of their season, and here's a fastball high. This is Jonathan Beamer. Or Beimer. We didn't ask any of the fans. Here's the second pitch outside, so we count a 2-0 count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down. Jonathan steps back in. Here's the pitch. There's the ball taken to left field. It's deep. We're back by the wall now, a couple of steps in, and have the play for out number 3. So in the inning, 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and we go to bat in the top half of the Sixth inning now with a 2-2 ball game. Athenians had a man there to make the play in each case. So we have Tyler Graham coming on for his sixth inning of work. Don't know where we are on time. We've been notified that there's a playing time listed of 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Ready?
Well, we finally got Aaron back here, and we're going to put him back on the headset. He's here right now.
Thank you for filling in, Justin. Well, Coach, your blue sky came back.
Yeah, we noted. I tell you were talking about not getting the inning in the right place somewhere, I think, earlier, and I didn't get the inning in the right place last time. But go ahead and take up the play-by-play here.
First pitch comes into Brendan Dow, and he hits one sharply to the second baseman, who fires it over to first. One out here in the top of the sixth inning.
Yeah, it is the sixth. You know, you can't tell that by my scorebook.
Yeah, well, I think we both had a hand. Mine, I'm sure, looks like hieroglyphics compared to what you're normally used to seeing in there. Not my forte. I've been blessed with a good woman that kept the book for me for all those years that I coached. So Nikki's definitely the ace on that. Caden Jones, nice shot down there into right field, right over the second baseman's head. So one out and one aboard for the Athenians here. Very well hit ball by Caden. He was due, I would say. Brings up Chase Dow. See if we can keep this little rally going here.
Well, Athenians actually came up with 4 hits last inning to tie the ball game, and as of course everybody knew, we hadn't had anything. We hadn't had a base runner until we got that first hit, and it kind of opened the floodgates. And Athenians took advantage.
Well, I'm going to give a shout-out to my mother-in-law, Linda Bazzani, all the way back in Wayville, Indiana, was actually texting us the play-by-play. So people are taking advantage of the that. So as we headed over to the hotel real quick to grab the team trailer to make sure it didn't get blown away in the typhoon that followed us south. Got back over here. Linda was kind enough to keep us informed of the action. She's watching the game on the webcast up in Waveland. So, appreciate that.
I tell you, we've gotten a lot of things wet. I think maybe even I've lost some things as the wind blew all over, but hey, we're playing ball.
Yeah. Pitch comes in for a strike to Chase.
Chase Dow with the first Athenian hit in the last inning.
Looks like Caden with a conservative lead over there at first base. Gets his secondary. Ball skips in front of the plate. Caden thinks about it, but thinks better of it. Heads back. Coach Froge sending the signals in from third base. Chase steps in. Nice pitch there. Chase, a little bit of movement on that ball. We can see it here. Now that we're back behind the plate. Strike 2. Makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job. Oh my.
It's trouble.
It's down. Got by.
Scoop. And we're going to see here, Caden takes a good round on third. Coach Froge holds him up. So what we had there, I think we got an error on the third baseman, throwing error.
Yeah.
Skipped that ball about.
He really made a nice pickup, but we got to charge an error on the throw. But
thought there for a second the big first baseman for Hopkinsville was able to scoop that one out. And I think he might have thought he got it too.
Yeah, he got down real nice, but Thank goodness it got on by because now we've got a big scoring situation here to take the lead.
And my goodness, the sun is shining not only on the field but on the Athenians here. Let's see if we can get something going. Ball outside.
Good job,
Weston helping out his runner down there, letting know the catcher came up with it. Again, it's a short distance here to the backstop, so as hard as this guy's throwing, it's going to bounce right back to him. You got to
get down.
Get down. That's going to score him. Okay, Weston, nice job, gets the RBI.
RBI, yes sir.
Little blooper over to the second baseman, scores Caden Jones. Athenians take the lead here. We got 2 outs, and Chase Dowell is standing on third base. Brings up Peyton Adney.
You know what?
It rhymes.
I think it'd be interesting. I like to see Peyton Manning swing, you know? Okay.
He could probably hit a dinger. He's a big guy. Abney looks at the strike there. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go now. Be aggressive, Peyton. Good job.
Here comes the pitch. It's that curveball.
Yeah, that was well-placed curveball there.
Yeah, he looks like he's got that working a little bit better now than it was earlier. It's actually getting a pretty good drop on it. Earlier it was kind of hanging.
Ooh.
Paints the outside.
Had him set up.
Yep.
Got the big run, though.
Good inning for the Athenians there. Got 1 run off of 2 hits.
1 run and one hit.
Yeah,
there was. So, 3-2. Well, I tell you, it took a while to get the offense going, but the last 2 innings, the Athenians have really done a good job at the plate.
Well, as we said, we noted earlier in the game, we were making good contact with this pitcher, and we just needed to start hitting the ball where the Tigers weren't, and that looks like that's started to happen for us here these last couple innings. So hopefully we can keep that rolling.
Well, yeah, and really, that strikeout was only the second strikeout of the inning for the Athenians. So
yeah, the other one earlier with Brendan. Now again, uncharacteristic for him. So we got Chase still on the mound. Looks like the defense is set the same way. Now we get a shot of the fans here from Roy Cheney running the camera for us.
Yeah, I've been after him on this fan cam. I tell you what, we've got great fans, so we've got to show them off. I think that Hopkinsville lost or blew away.
Oh yeah, you know what? Because as we were getting things moved over here, it was here, but now it's not.
Yeah,
well, they're all Tigers as far as we're concerned.
We kind of wrote their names down, but we have a hard time reading my writing here.
Okay, so the batter steps in. This looks like it.
J.P. Doherty at the plate, I believe.
Yep. Chase sets up, delivers. It's a sharp ball, third baseman. Dowell fires it over.
Oh boy, good pick.
Nice job by Tommy Edwards to scoop that one out on the short hop there. So gets his man.
Brendan's going to hear a little bit of something about. I was in the dugout during the delay, and one of the things Coach talked about is you guys made some throws where you haven't come up, really straightened up and fired the ball with confidence, and that almost was what happened right there.
Go now.
Chase fires it in there. Looks like he's maybe picked up a little steam as he's gone on here in the game. Get a little stronger as he goes. So anyway, that was fouled off for strike 1.
Ball's a little drier.
Ball's low and away. A little bit of movement to it. Evens the count at 1-1. Chase working quickly. Yeah, what is that, Rory? It's the sun. It's honestly the first time we've played a baseball game with the sun shining. Nice pitch. Oh, my goodness.
He's getting a lot of corner, I believe, there, Aaron, but it's both ways.
Good movement on that ball. Yeah, I haven't seen anything I would say is favored one team or the other behind the plate. Blues doing a nice job out there. Comes right back after him and punches him out swinging. Nice job by Chase being aggressive with the pitching there. So we got 2 down. So we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. This is number 4 for the Tigers.
Yeah, we don't even have that written, so I can read it.
Can
you remember what it was? Hyman's?
I know he's DHing for the catcher, if I remember correctly.
That's right.
Chase lowing away there.
Nice stuff, Weston.
Chase thinking about it. Here comes the pitch. High and inside. Ball 2. He's going to have to go to work here. Oh, getting a visit to the mound. Coach Welver coming out. Want to talk things over here a little bit.
Well, we can get this guy out here. We can start with the number 9 hitter in their last at bat here.
That would be great to start the bottom of the 7th against the bottom of their order. You know, just be a good one. I agree with you, Coach. Get this guy and hopefully keep the bats hot on our side.
Now, if Mom and Athletic Director Kelly Johnson will help us out, she'll tell us how much time we have remaining in this game because we have no idea. We're playing on a 2-hour, 15-minute time limit.
I don't think anybody said with the delay. I don't know if anybody's even keeping track.
Here comes the pitch from Chase Dow.
I haven't seen
Just a little low for ball 3. Nice pitch. Just missed.
Yeah, Dan, I don't think anybody's around.
Here comes the pitch.
Nice.
Take it all the way back here. Take it all the way back now.
Makes the count 3-1. See if Chase is digging in for the battle here. Batter steps into the box. Here comes the pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Thank you, sir. Got a little mop-up crew going on here. Justin Duggar of many talents.
Hey, that sounds better. I can actually hear it a little bit better. Whatever you did, Duggar, keep doing it.
What happened right here?
There goes the pitch, and it's fouled deep out over the right foul fence there.
So, were they hearing all right back there in Montgomery County?
Everything I've heard so far has been positive.
Okay. I usually have someone else who checks a little bit. They haven't said anything one way or the other.
Pitch, and it's a drive. Bill, Sam Lucas drifts over and gets underneath it, makes a nice play. 3 up, 3 down for the Athenians there. So, quick work of those guys, and hopefully...
I don't think they'll call time limit now.
No, I imagine it's...
I think we're in good shape. I'm not sure anybody...
As soon as that out was made, you have started the last inning.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
We should be good.
Yeah. And although the other teams are here for the second game, I noticed when I pulled back into the parking lot that the next round was here, but obviously they'll just have to wait till we get finished. Athenians hanging on, a 3-2 lead here, bit of a comeback. This is a good little gut check for the team. We've played ahead so far every game so far. Yes. We haven't really had much adversity, and so this is a good character exercise here for the Athenians. See if they could battle back from a little adversity, a little bit of weather, a delay. It would have been easy just to throw in the towel, and obviously coaches have them fired up. Players don't want to walk out of here with a loss, and so they've done a good job and battled back into this one. 2 runs in the top of the 5th and 1 in the top of the 6th to take a lead.
Yeah, real big 5th inning there. We had a play on our second base hit with Chase Dow at second base, and the base hit was the left fielder who got the ball quickly. Coach Forge properly held Chase up, but Chase kind of turned his head and gave up on the ball, and the throw came in wide and got loose to the plate.
Oh, no.
And if he'd have kind of kept watching, I'm pretty sure we would have scored there. But thank goodness on the next one we got a base hit, drove both of them in.
Hopkinsville leaves their pitcher in, so starts out there. First pitch is low and away with his Josh Blackburn, the freshman, up to the bat. And outside, making it 2 balls and no strikes for Josh. Hopkinsville pitcher is working quickly. Fires it in there. A little bit high, but still a strike. Right down the middle. If Josh can get going here, make something happen. Be nice to get our lead batter on. It's outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count, as they say. Coach Froge sends in the signal. Comes the pitch. Way outside. Ball 4. So we got the lead man on. Sets the table for Tommy Edwards here. Step in, see if he can make something happen. Nice to get a base knock.
Well, Edwards is the guy that got the 2 RBIs that tied the ball game.
Comes the pitch. Squares up like he's going to bunt.
Good job. Took the ball outside. I've been impressed with some pitches that we've pulled the bat back on rather than to go ahead and try to bunt a ball out of the zone.
Yep.
That wasn't it. Yeah. Look at that.
Center field.
Great job of running.
Yep. He's going to hold him.
He didn't hesitate.
Nope, he just kept running. He saw that ball skip in front of him, and he just kept going. Nice job by Josh Blackburn to get to third base on that. Definitely good base running. So now we've got Josh Blackburn at third, Tommy Edwards at first there on the bunt, and then the throwing error by the pitcher to the second baseman. And nobody out.
Nobody out. Sam Lucas up here. Now, Sam got a hit his last time at bat. Sometimes Coach Froge bunts in this situation right here.
I was just getting ready to be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a little bit of small ball here.
He had him swinging there. Let's see what it is.
Sam takes first pitch for a strike.
Check it out.
Coach Froge is sending the signals.
Take care of it over here.
Yeah, conservative.
He's bunting. He tipped it.
Yep.
Got to run too quick. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. If we execute, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what it's all about right here. So pitcher sets. Bunt down the first baseline. Dribbles foul.
That was just what the doctor ordered if it was just a few feet to the left.
Yep. Josh Blackburn got a good break towards home on that. So we'll try again. We got no balls, 2 strikes.
Sam 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Let's go now.
Grounded out to the pitcher the first time and then got a base hit his second at bat.
Assume he'll be swinging away on this one here.
Yeah, I think so.
Sam asks for time. Steps out. Little cat and mouse game here between the pitcher and the batter.
Here we go.
Steps back in.
Smart play. Let's do it.
Pitcher sets. Comes breaking
Oh,
ball.
way to hang in there.
Nice job by Sam Lucas fighting that one off. That's that breaking ball. Hangs up there in the zone just a little bit.
Job, Sam.
Pitcher sets. Sam chops one that's going to be fair. Drops in there for a base hit. Blackburn scores. Edwards moving to third on a throwing error. He's going to have to... Oh, and they throw it into left field. Oh, my gosh. So
Sam throwing around.
There we go. Round and round where it goes. When it stops, nobody knows. So we end up with, again, nobody out on a little blooper down the right field line. Right fielder couldn't get to it, and we've got Hopkinsville coaches wanted to talk about it for a second there. Well, they're going headed back in. So we got
Sam Lucas batting out of the number 9 slots 2 for 3 now.
It's one of those things that's the bottom of the order. Certainly can help you win games. Guys come through like that big. That's awesome. So nobody out. Runners on second and third. Top of the order here. Trent Johnson steps up. Whoa, all the way to the net.
There's one that came right back. Nobody scoring from third on that one.
No, I think you got the brick wall and the net's tight enough. It sounded like a trampoline when the ball hit it. don't know if they picked that up on the mics at home, but
You're right, though.
that one's low and away for ball 2.
I think maybe Graham's got a little frustration going for him right now.
Yeah, he's maybe feeling the pressure just a little bit. There's
Get over there, boy.
That's going to score 2 easily. Misplayed by the left fielder. He slipped, picking up the ball. Trent into second base for a double, scores 2 more. So again, the Athenians really coming up clutch here when they need to. Big hits, kind of breaking the game open here. 6-2, nobody out. Got a runner on second. Brendan Dowell steps in. Also, you can kind of attribute this. Once you've been through the rotation a couple times, Coach, you've seen what the pitcher is going to bring to you. You get a little bit better feel for how the ball is going to move. It certainly works to the hitter's advantage. There's a ball low and away.
Well, let me tell you, during the delay, Coach Roach had the boys all seated in the dugout, and they weren't watching the storm.
I'm sure they weren't. Well, that might have been a storm.
No, I want to say it wasn't a storm, but he was really just trying to say, this team is not any better than we are. Basically, was the message he was giving. It was just we got to execute a little bit better.
There's a breaking ball outside. That's 2 balls and 1 strike.
And just being competitive. Just stay in there and keep playing.
I think as a coach, that's really all you can ask for is the guys go out and compete, and you just empty the bucket. It's always like to say it's whatever you got, you leave it out there. Dowell takes a vicious cut there for strike 2, evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trent kind of hanging out there on second base. Nobody really home. The shortstop's sneaking over a little bit. There comes a breaking ball. That's a wild pitch there, I'd say. It bounces way outside. Trent advances to third on that.
Move him. Gotta move him here.
This is where you got to have, again, coming up clutch. So far, everybody's done their job, so see if Brendan can do his right here. Inside pitch.
Had him on the hands.
Handcuffed him. That might be trouble, though. Shortstop drifts out and squeezes it. Looked like it might have drifted behind him, but don't have the wind like we had earlier.
No, that's a good point. If the wind was blowing like it has been a few times today, it would have been more of a problem for sure.
Yeah. So that's the first out of the inning. Caden Jones steps up. Trent on third.
Caden really lined one last time.
That ball's inside. Thinking about it, but thinking better of it.
It's tough.
Yeah. The ball is really going to have to carry him down towards one of the dugouts before you can even really consider making a move towards home from third.
I tell you, it's hard to send anybody with Jones at the plate and only 1 out.
You think? That's I take my chances with Caden's bat.
And 2 outs, maybe.
Yeah. I still think you got to go back to just good basics here. You don't want to make that third out at the plate, even when you're up. That ball bounces, but catcher stays in front of it. Makes it count 2-1. Here comes the pitcher comes set.
That's good enough.
Ball hit sharply straight back at the pitcher. Skips over the second base, and Jones is safely aboard. And Trent Johnson crosses the plate. That'll be the 7th run. 4th one of this inning. And the Tigers coach is out. I think he's seen enough. Maybe make a change here. Yep, takes the ball.
Well, Tyler Graham was a very good pitcher for 4 innings for sure. Athenians could not get even 1 base runner until we got to the top of the 5th.
Well, you wonder if maybe something there with the delay, maybe his arm
there's no question about that. Can certainly have an effect.
So, not to take anything away, did a great job for 4 innings, but credit to the Athenian hitters, whatever he put out there, they were able to take advantage of. We did make contact with him in the first 4 innings, just could never get anything to get to the gaps for us. So
Well, I'll say this. Even the best Athenian fans, when we left here on that delay, probably never envisioned us jumping back into a commanding lead as we have right here.
I've said it a couple times, and I'll just say it one more. Again, this just having the character as a team to say, hey, you know what, we're not gonna go out of here without a fight, and keep putting the ball in play, and good things happen. And that's exactly what they've done. They didn't get frustrated, hang their heads. They kept doing what they knew they could do, and swinging the bats, and eventually they caught up to the pitcher and put the ball in play.
Well, I mentioned in the 10-0 win against West Lafayette, we really didn't hit the ball. It was probably a little disappointing. On the other hand, when pitchers don't have good command, they're hitting you with the ball and walking people. It sometimes is a little harder to hit under those conditions. And listen, when you score 10 runs, I guess you can't complain about how you get them. But
you absolutely, I was make a point here. Honestly, that's probably the first chance we've had, even though we've already played this many 3 games, decent pitching to actually do some hitting. You got to go back and look. I don't know how many hits we had at Heritage Christian, but we didn't see that good of pitching over at Fountain Central either. So finally a chance to maybe get a little bit tuned up and ready to do something.
Yeah, I was amazed that the young man could even stay on the mound without getting blown away at Fountain Central.
Just a little inside there on Chase Dow. Oh, yeah, gotta have the sunglasses off. Quite honestly, I wouldn't have thought we were going to need sunglasses.
Right.
It's peaked out here. It's a good way to finish the game.
Keegan Denny, the pitcher.
Okay. Comes set. The delivery. Chase takes a hack and sends it foul over the Athenian dugout over onto the practice field where the next teams are warming up.
A pretty good swing.
Yeah, good hack at that. A little bit low, but still got a bat on it. It's the pitch. That's high and inside. Brings the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. And we got 1 out, and Caden Jones on first base, taking a little bit of a lead there. Nothing too aggressive. Comes the pitch.
Oh, not a good spot.
That might be double play right there. It sure is. 6-4-3, as you mentioned earlier, Coach. Pitcher's best friend gets him out of a jam, but not before the Athenians do some serious damage in the top of the 7th inning, scoring 4 runs off of, how many hits do we have there?
Oh, okay, let me get you on that. Looks like we had 2 hits is all with a base on walk, base on balls.
Well, they
we had
all around. Yeah.
We had the advantage of an error, and
they got error. Honestly, that was a, they got a little frustrated. So Chase is back on the mound to finish things off. Looks to go the complete game. Weston Evan makes the throw down to second base. Close things out on the warm-up session here. And we've got, if I remember correctly, this looks like the 9th batter. There's our right fielder. Andrew. Okay.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I'm not sure what I've tried to write down there.
Chase Downs.
Minger, was it?
It's Insting, I think. Yeah, well, he's a Tiger. So, first pitch is for a ball. That one's in there for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Chase throwing for the windup. Oh, nice little blooper over Dowell there at third base. He's going to try for two. Oh, we mishandled the ball out there. Blackburn looks like he maybe lost the grip on it, picking it up. Allows him to into second base easily for...
I don't know. I'm going to have to probably charge him with an error on that.
Yeah, the single with an error. That was... Although it did squirt over there all the way over the left field line, you would think we could make a play to hold it.
I don't know. Maybe, I tell you what, I changed my mind.
Change your mind?
Well, because it's wet out there in the first place, I know that. It's difficult to pick a ball up cleanly.
All right, so
no error.
Nobody out, and we got a runner on second base. This is your leadoff batter. A little bit high there. This is Dallas Green for the Tigers. Not really making an attempt to hold the runner here. There was a strike, evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, Dallas Green, the leadoff hitter, is 1 for 2 in the ball game. He was hit with a pitch his last at bat.
I see. Chase comes set, throws. Ball's up just a little bit. Making the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sam Lucas makes a play on that in center field. So now we've got runners at the corners. I don't know if the fans at home can hear it, but the Tigers dugout's getting a little rowdy over there, wanting to get a rally going.
Let's see if we make a change here. Yep.
Coach Froese.
Could kind of tell where he was walking.
Yeah.
So I imagine we're going to see Trent Johnson come in here.
I think Brennan actually.
Really? Yeah. Brennan? All right, you're right. Brennan's got the ball. Oh, that makes sense because Trent's probably starting tomorrow. One of the games anyway.
Well,
I'm not sure.
He threw on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Threw completely. Now I don't think he threw a ton of pitches. I think it was about. I think if I read the paper correctly, about 72 pitches. But no sense burning that arm out here in the first game, particularly when we've got the lead as well. And so we do have a runner in scoring position, but we're still got a pretty comfortable lead here. See if Brendan can come in and get this little rally shut down for us. Again, a little bit different look coming out of Brendan's hand than out of Chase's.
Oh, yeah.
We can, again, that familiarity thing kind of kicks in there for your batters. I've seen Chase through the order here a couple times.
Okay, we're going to lose our son here pretty quick. Can we get a double play here or something?
That'd be nice if we could make a turn.
Hurry this thing up? Yeah.
Well, I think the other thing you'll notice with Brendan, I've picked up on this year, is he is working really quick out on the mound. And that, just if nothing else, that's going to be a change of pace for the batters as well. One more warm-up pitch. Sends the number 2 batter up for the Tigers. Weston Evans and Brennan Dow making sure they got the signs straight. Got a lefty stepping up here.
2 hits this inning run the Hopkinsville total to 5 hits in the ball game. Athenians have had 7 hits.
Brennan pitching from the stretch. Delivery. Ball's just a little low. Comes set again. Takes a peek over at first. There's a nice pitch inside third, just above the knees. A little bit of movement on that ball too. I've noticed Brennan's got some good action on the ball this year, throwing a little bit harder. Come set.
All right.
Takes a look at the guy at third and smartly gets the easy out.
Yeah, he had to force a second, but that's really is a safer, easier play. I mean, it was a double play ball. He fields and turns it there as we turn too, but that's the safe play.
As quickly as that ball got back to him, absolutely, because the runner did not have that good of a jump, so that brings the first baseman up. And we've got one out and runners on second and third. Breaking ball, drops outside. Weston Evans does a nice job sliding over, keeping the ball in front of him.
So Easton McGee at the plate. He probably had the loudest hit they've had.
Yes, sir. That the one that went over.
Oh, nice pitch.
Beautiful pitch. That one that went over Blackburn's. Actually, out
in
there.
The left center field.
Center field. That was a pretty good shot for Big Boy. Didn't have to swing the bat too hard, and it got out there in a hurry.
Let's see if we're going to stay with this.
Big zone here. Use it all, Brendan. Nice breaking ball, catches the front corner of the plate there. Takes the count to 1-2.
I don't think he's going to see a fastball.
I wouldn't be surprised if he comes right back at him with the twister here.
Well, he kind of dropped down, side on a little bit on that last one. Did it again.
Does it again. Brennan toes the rubber. Getting the signs from Weston. Comes set.
He saw a fastball there.
High and inside.
But it was in a tough spot. It jammed him a little bit.
Yep. Easton was able to hack that one off. Straight back foul. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count here. He's got him thinking right now, I'm sure.
Hey, it'll be a breaker.
Odds are. There it is. Not even close.
And nice spot, too. Good pitch.
Even if he wouldn't have swung, that was going to be strike 3. So beautiful pitch by Brendan Dow there. All right, well, we just about got it taken care of here, Coach. We're down to last out for the Tigers to see if they can play to run here. But
yeah, this is a starting pitcher here, Tyler Graham.
comes inside on him. Little chin music there. Ball 1. Getting into twilight here.
Tyler Graham is 0 for 3 on the day.
All right.
And he's batting in the cleanup position, so.
The bender falls outside. Weston slides over, keeps it in front of him. Takes the count to
2-0, I believe.
Yep, 2-0.
I think we'll probably just maybe even a get me over strike here for something to move it. I couldn't get it. Oh boy.
Ball ricochets around, but again, there's just not much room back here.
Well, a little billiards.
Yeah, Weston does a nice job of playing to carry him off the 2 walls and ricochet back to him. So got the count to 3-0 here.
Well, as we like to say in this game, the clock doesn't help you.
Ain't over till it's over, so let's see if we can get it over. Ball 4.
Well, I guess we had a place for him, but just as soon not.
Loads the bases. We got 2 out. And this brings up number 8.
This is the young man. We're not sure. It's Jonathan, and it's either Beamer or Beamer. And he is 0 for 3 on the day.
Brennan comes after him with the breaking ball. Doesn't quite drop in there for a strike. 1 ball, no strikes. Comes after him with the fastball, catches the outside corner of the plate. Evens count at 1-1. Runner's not really doing anything exciting. Defense, as you can see at home, is just sat here in anticipation, hopefully getting to make that third out. Brendan Dow says, no, I think I'm going to keep it boring and just take care of it myself here. Runs the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes with the breaking ball.
I think he throws another one.
He's taking his time. Comes set. Way outside. Nobody comes home on that one. Weston does a nice job playing off the net. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So a little more trouble with the control. A few that when he's dropped down more sidearm, he seems to get it too far outside.
Probably just working that out. I don't know that I've seen him throw that in seasons past, but just adding a little bit different look, help give you an advantage. Comes over the top.
We didn't want that. Now everybody's moving.
I think we got the count at 2-2.
Oh, pardon me. You're right.
No, we got full count. Scoreboard.
All right. I thought it was 3-2. Okay, yeah. So this makes you out a little bit harder out there in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Take some options away. Oh, go ahead and strike him out. No, we won't worry about that, huh?
That'd be the best option.
Got him, yeah.
Good job. Squeezing it by Weston Evans to end the game. Strike him out. Brennan says, take it easy, fellas. I'm just going to do this one myself. So, as the sun sets here on us in Clarksville, the Athenians pick up the first win on this road trip. 7-2, had to battle back from an early 2-0 deficit. We did have a weather delay in the middle of the game. Certainly seemed to work to our advantage. Came back and out of that and scored 2 runs in the 5th, followed up by 1 in the 6th, and then 4 in the 7th to really break things open against the Hopkinsville Tigers. Getting some stats together there for us, Coach.
Well, I'll tell you what, I really don't have a good edge on the errors here, so let's just say that Crawfordsville Athenians are victorious with 7 runs on 7 hits, and Hopkinsville had 2 runs on 5 hits. Really good job of pitching all the way around there. Chased down in a couple of little jams, but really was able to work through them without, giving up a big inning and just minimal damage. And one of the runs was unearned, maybe, I think. And so anyway, Athenians continue rolling with a now 4-0 start to the new season, and looking forward to games tomorrow. Okay, we're going to have a little post-game interview with Coach Forge, Aaron, so we'll hang on to it just a little bit. Really want to thank all the help here. Jeff Decker hanging in here right through the storm. He's the only guy that didn't run too hard for cover and kept everything dry. And Justin Duggar helping out here with equipment and getting on the mic a little bit and help us out there. And good thing you got back. My voice is not in condition here to do this.
I'm going to let you do the honors here. You're the pro, so I'm going to turn it over to Coach.
This is easy because Coach Forge, all you got to do is just say a couple of words to get him inspired, and he's off and running. So this doesn't take any work at all. But I would like to congratulate Coach because I have spoken a little bit about your work during the delay in the dugout and trying to inspire them. And I said one of the main words I heard was being competitive, and also encouraging them to let them know, you're just as good, if not better ball club than these guys are. So, I think all that went together. So I got to give the coach, when it makes locker room talk, got to give Coach a little credit for that.
But coaches didn't get any hits or make any plays or make any pitches. And as well, that it's up to the guys. And, we talk about we can be competitive right from the get-go. We can always compete. We can always have effort. We can always have passion, and we just keep working on our skills. It's early in the season, fourth game. Obviously we made a lot of mistakes out there, physical, a couple mental mistakes there in the last inning. But
so did your opponents.
Yes, it's usually the toughest team, the team that'll just stick their nose in there and keep battling. We got a great group of kids. They want to be good. They put the time, the effort in. They listen. They're coachable. Just a lot of good things about the game because it was a quality opponent. They're just coming off a 9-game swing in Florida and I think Alabama. We've kind of followed them all spring, and they've been playing for a month. And it's a good quality team, and they showed it early. And we didn't hit the ball much early, but hung in there. Maybe that little delay did help us just regroup a little bit. But at the same time, we weren't down. Heads weren't down. They played some baseball. They know what they're capable of. Very disappointed in themselves. They did make a couple plays. And Chase, really proud of him. He expects a lot out of himself. I think he would be the first to say he didn't have his very best stuff today. Didn't have his best command, but he battled. And we tell him, and even big league pitchers will tell you, they go to the mound more often with less than their best stuff than they do their best stuff. So it's learning to pitch, learning to fight through every hitter, every out, and he did that. And though we made some mistakes, we seemed to make the big pitches, the big plays when we had to get out of innings. And the offense broke loose there late, and maybe that double in the corner chase got us going. And Tommy's a good sacrifice bunt there, broke open that last inning, and some big hit out of Josh Blackburn. I think it's Sam Lucas there late. So that's one of the things we talked about during delay too. Is hey, it's not just the top 3 or 4 guys. We got to get contributions from the bottom, and we did.
We had you for 7 hits in the ball game, so once you got things rolling too, you could see it made a difference on their defense. I mean, they were making every play. Obviously, it was a clean slate for them for 4 innings, and then we put pressure on them, and they yielded a little bit.
Yeah, we do try to do that. That was tough early. We didn't. Trent and Brendan at the top of the order have gotten on base a lot, which allows us to do a lot of things, and they didn't tonight, and so it took a little something different to get going, but it does change the game. When you get runners on, it's a close game, it's getting late, that's a whole different mentality. But we're at this point in the year just working to get cleaner defensively and execute better, but trying to become a team and have a way in which we're going to compete game in and game out. But that's definitely encouraging there. And that last inning, Brendan came in, did a good job, hung in there. We could have had a couple of outs there, a couple of breakdowns, but he hung tough and got to struck out the big boy. A heck of a hitter, and he showed that. And got him on a couple of those sidearm curveballs.
And that strike 3 was really a perfect pitcher's pitch. I mean, he just was not going to hit that ball.
And we got a lot of confidence in Brendan and on down the line in our pitching. They've worked just as hard as the Trent and Chase, and they're going to get their opportunities here down the road. But did not want to use Trent today. Had him warmed up when it was a 1-run game, and would have went to him possibly there if we not got that last out. But we want him on the hill tomorrow night. So it worked out well. It's a good start. We appreciate what you guys are doing. And
it wasn't easy from our end either today. I will say that.
Yeah. And were you talking about weather or?
Weather.
Definitely got weather. We're used to it. They were talking about how cold it was down here.
We were never worried about the game and outcome.
We'll just leave it at that. And neat thing is our JV played good ball today. Got off to a great start and got a good win for them. And we all get to come back and play again tomorrow. And that's really exciting. Got a lot of family down here. Almost everyone's got family down here. So we spend a lot of time together. The eating out, the hanging out, the hotel, just the whole bit. It's a neat experience.
It's a tradition. It has a long time become a tradition.
And I think one of the keys to us becoming a good club year after year, but also building some good memories. Regardless of the win-losses and everything that happens down here, I think we'll be a better team and hopefully be better young men because of it.
Well, I tell you what, you keep working at it, you're going to get enough experience to do a good job. I mean, this is only your 35th.
Wow.
Keep hacking at it, and maybe you'll have some success sometime.
I just really don't have anything else to do other than babysit my granddaughters, so I guess I'll keep crushing until they run me away.
Yeah, well,
thanks.
I tell you what, congratulations, and great job today by the Athenians. Great job by our helpers here, Jeff Decker, Justin Decker, And thanks for Aaron Wenderland, who is, I see back here behind me. He can't hear me very well, but thanks, Aaron, anyway. And we're going to sign off. Yeah, see you back again tomorrow. Again, the time's all posted if you have any questions. So check that out, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. You can chalk this one up because Gold and Blue as the Athenians win it here, 7-2 in their first game and at Crawfordsville, and we will see you tomorrow.